Welcome, guys. Welcome. Please come in, like, and share the video. Oh my God, my sweet baby sis. Long time no see, no year. Welcome, darling. I see you. Thanks for coming. How is my prince? How is my prince and daddy? Hope they're doing okay. Please like and share. Please like and share as you come in. Invite more people. Mama Sedimentic when I salsa. Please like and share. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. Run, baby sis, run. I don't blame you, run. Run, darling. Welcome, guys. Please, as you come in, do your lady a favor by liking and sharing. Mama, my Mama for life. Welcome, Mama. I see you. Thanks for coming. Please like and share. You listen to yours. This is not yours. Play it on your own phone. Happy midweek, Mama. Happy midweek. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Sit down, Baba. Sit down. Me are in the building. This person, Mama, your baby still says she's running away from the young on the street. Where Yvette? Yvette say, this is I'm running away from the young on the street. Just my mamas are here. So we can break this thing in Niga. We can just carry on this show with our our barefoot dialect. Don't you guys think so? What do you suggest? Mumas, what do you guys suggest? Should we break this whole discussion in legal? No, stop it. Use your one, not my phone, not mommy's phone. You can play Auntie Sirusiru on your phone, not mommy's phone. Okay? Thank you. I took a break the other day. I don't blame you, Mama. It's high time. That's why it's very important to be self-aware, you know. When you realize that something is becoming too much, overwhelming, or like, you know, suffocating or choking or stressful, you just have to take that break. Yes, give it. Mama, say yes, give me some about food. Seriously. Because it feels like it's like that manjong, okay? It's like that manjong. All our mamas are here, we can just break in the whole dialect. We kill our band and then we kick off the show. Oh, my mamas, welcome. Thank you, ladies, so much. Let's crack on because I intend to do like an hour and a half for this show today. As we see on our poster, we're going to be talking about the Smith family. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. That's our main topic for today. But as always, I would want us to touch something very, you know, pertinent that's happening in our community or our society before we jump into the real topic for today. It's very important. The show number is on there for anybody who wants to call during the show or as we round up the show. Absolutely fine. This show today is going to be very interactive. I expect people to talk, to share their ideas. I'll be looking at FBI Clearance, my sweet big sis in the block. Welcome, big sis. I see you. Thank you so much for creating the time to join. So I'll be reading comments because I want it to really be an interactive show. Very, very interactive. Very, very, because it's a topic that I feel people have like really a variation of thoughts or they have different takes to this topic that we're going to discuss today. No, stop it. You use yours, okay? You can play Auntie Seriously on your phone, not mommy's show phone now. Okay. And so I really want to welcome my new subbies. If you're new on this platform, I'm Bella, your honorable host. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for clicking. Thank you for subscribing. But please don't forget, turn on your notification bell so whenever I come on live or I drop a video, you will not miss a thing. And to all my returning supporters, thank you all so much. I hold you all so dearly in my heart, and I appreciate you all for your endless support. So thank you. Who is inviting me for vaccination now? So I thank you all so much. So before I get into today's topic, let me talk about this whole situation that we've been talking about. I mean, I think I've been talking about this issue ever since I've created this YouTube channel. For anyone who's been following me since day one or my earlier days. And that topic or the issue is nudity. This nudity thing, whenever I talk about it, I feel very, upset, disappointed, and at times emotional because it's something that cuts across gender. If you all remember, there are times when I talk about certain topics and I say there are crimes that if you commit against a gender, let's say for example you commit against a woman or a man, that crime you literally have committed it against a whole gender. It can be against the woman gender or the male gender. There are certain crimes, and spreading of nudity or nude photos or videos on media or sharing it to third or fourth parties, it's a crime against a whole gender. It's time to remember, my darling sis. I see you. Thank you so much for coming. Principal, I was just thinking about you today, Principal. I said I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing okay, darling. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you. and happy midweek to everybody. So, like I was saying, when you share the nude of another person, you're literally attacking the whole gender. If you share the nude of a man, you're attacking the male gender. And if you share the nude of a woman, you're attacking the female gender. Now, I know we often talk about, we educate our girl, child or children about nudes and sharing their nudes here and there. But I feel like it's about time we crack so hard on the people, the male gender, because if you all can agree with me, these nude things, the sharing and spreading of nude videos and photos, are actually perpetrated 99% of the time by men against women. 99% of the time. These crimes are perpetrated by men against women. Okay? Now I ask myself, why is it always the case that it's the man who goes for the woman? Why? I think I'm saying something to myself. Yes, as much as we want to educate ourselves and empower our girls, create that awareness so they know they shouldn't be sharing their nudes or putting themselves in a vulnerable situation. We need the men feel like they are actually relaxed. Nobody is coming for them, so they feel comfortable. Why are you so excited? Do you want to take over? Should I leave it? So the men feel so relaxed because they know no one is coming for them. So that's why they continue with this pattern of spreading and sharing nudes. And it's high time we start cracking hard on it. We start cracking hard on the men who are sharing these nude videos, because I don't understand how a man will sit in his living room or bedroom or in his car or anywhere in a park and feel like they can do or commit such an atrocious crime and go scot-free. Yes, because that's what is happening. And they are so comfortable and they're boasting about it. That's what is even more irritating and repulsive. They are comfortable and confident to boast about spreading the nude of a fellow woman. Now, if you're a woman watching me, and you are not touched or hurt by this particular act, then you've got something else happening with you. Honestly, you've got something else, because that nude photo or video of that lady that's going viral, be it in public or in through third parties, it's a representation of you, of me. Because everything that lady has, you have it. They have boobs, their private is the same. Okay, their butt is the same. It may be different in shapes and sizes, but everything, your human anatomy as a woman, it's what is on that video or picture. And any woman or any human being, want to protect themselves. It's your sanctuary. That's your body, is your sanctuary. That's your sacred place. That's something you hold dearly and holy to you. It's yours. It's your pride and joy. That's one thing that nobody can take away from you. And when you feel violated, when one woman is violated in that manner, every woman should feel violated. Yes. Every woman should feel violated. And so I don't find it funny when I see fellow women talk about it, celebrate it, share it. And there's one thing I really want to talk about. I really want to address with my fellow vloggers and bloggers. There's something I really want to call to your attention. Now, one of the ways we can actually, double down on these perpetrators of nudes is, or revenge porn, if you want to call it. There's something that our fellow vloggers are doing. They may be doing it without knowing, but I want to put it out there. When you get a nude photo or a nude video, or even if you come across it by accident, the one thing I would like to advise us is that we can talk about the nude photos or videos, but let's try and avoid calling the person's name, the victim's name. I don't know if I'm making sense. If we can address the situation without necessarily mentioning the victim's identity, it will be amazing. Yes, it will be amazing. Unless the victim herself or wants to come out and talk about it and and identify themselves. It's important, and we should not. I would suggest that we must not share the source from which we got this information from. Because when you do that, you are giving it more light. You're giving it more energy. You're giving it more breath. People want to go there to investigate, to check, to see what is out there, if it's actually true. And the human brain, not everybody is so self-disciplined. Some people will find, oh my God, let me share it with my friend, not knowing that by just clicking that share button, you're actually partaking in that crime. Yes, by just liking or sharing that nude photo or video, you're participating. You're an accomplice. You're an accomplice to it. You cannot have a partner. You cannot have a girlfriend. And some of them, even, husbands and wives, it's not just boyfriend, girlfriend. Husbands and wives, fiancés, you cannot have that person you call my lover, my all in all, the woman after my heart, or the man after my heart. But then, you're keeping this weapon against that person. You cannot say, I love this person, or I loved that person, because even if most of the time this happens when the relationship goes sour and people want to retaliate by sharing the nude or blackmail the other person or the other party by using their nude photos or videos. You cannot say you loved someone before and then you want to hurt them in that manner. No, you can't say that. It means you never loved them before. There was no love there in the first place. Because, oh my goodness. Do you want to take over? Sit down properly, honey. Sit down. Can you sit down for me, please? Can you sit down, please? Thank you very much. Thank you. And you can go on your phone if that's okay. Please. Yeah, you cannot say you love somebody. This person was once my wife or my husband or my fiance. Absolutely. Absolutely. Principle says, excuse me, Bella, the sharing is wrong, but we should also mind the way we try to hurt others. Yes, we have to. Nobody wants to be hurt. Okay, but regardless of how much you hurt somebody, sharing somebody's nude should be a no, no, no. Anybody who is sharing someone's nude, I mean, you're a loser. You've lost it because you cannot stand your own. You cannot hold your grounds. You have no self-control. You have no self-esteem. You don't even believe in your own worthiness, because that probably is not the last relationship you're going to find yourself in. So why would you want to tarnish your reputation or your integrity by sharing the nude photos or videos of another woman? By sharing the nude photos and videos of another woman, and you expect to have a tangible or genuine relationship in the future, if this should go worldwide, how is that possible? How do you expect people to look at you? Do you think people would respect you? Talking about respect. Personally, I don't know about you watching me, but if you ask me, I would not want to associate myself with anybody. I can't remember the number of times I've talked about nude videos. I've talked against nude videos and pictures on my platform. But personally, I will not want to associate myself with any person who partakes in sharing the nude videos or photos of a fellow human being. I will not. I cannot. I cannot be a sister. I cannot be a mother. I cannot be an auntie. I cannot be an uncle. I cannot be a mentor to such a person if they are able to share the nude of another person. Yes. And Boast about it. That's even the most scary part of it. Share a nude. Boast about holding a nude. And this is not only men. Women, we've watched how women are boasting about, obtaining the nude photos and pictures of a fellow woman. Who does that if you're not mentally deranged? Any mentally stable person will not, a woman for that matter, brag about, oh, I have the nude photo of this person. I have it. If you joke, I'll flash it. No sane human being will do that. No human being with respect, self-respect. Jinkendo, my beautiful darling sis, welcome. No normal human being, no sane human would want to celebrate the nude videos and pictures of another woman. No. And let me tell you, if you're a sister to this person sharing nude photos, if you're more than aunt to this person sharing nude photos, and you don't condemn them, you don't call them out, and if they cannot stop, it's time to cut them off, because this is just proven. Because, like I said, it's a crime against a gender. It's a crime against womanhood. And if you cannot stand your grounds and be firm with such persons, be it brother, mother, sisters, aunties, uncle, it means you're saying to the people, you're saying to the community, you're saying to the world, I will be okay if my son would one day share my nude. If my sister would one day, or my brother one day share my nude photos. Or if my nephew will one day share my nude photos or videos. If you cannot show tough love for that person, yes. I just feel like people like that should be ostracized, excommunicated until they can get their act together. They need help. Those people need help. Those people should not even be allowed to associate with people unless they are they're repentant. They are saying, I'm sorry, and it will never happen again. We cannot every day see young women being blackmailed, tormented emotionally, psychologically by, some reckless fellows just because they're using it as a power or a weapon against you. They want to weaponize you for maybe turning down a proposal or breaking up a relationship or walking away or actually not refusing to engage in any relationship. It's about time. It's about time we don't only focus on the girl child, we crack hard on such evil people sharing or promoting such an act in our community. I don't find it funny at all. I don't. I do not find it at all. I bleed emotionally every time. I bleed emotionally every time I hear of a woman's nude flying around. I bleed. I panic. I panic. It's high time, women, you rise up and protect your own. Yes, let's educate them, but let's make them feel like we are there for them. If for some reason they find themselves in such a vulnerable situation, we will be there to hold them and to build a shield around them and not provoke or humiliate or tease them with it. Bella, the thing is, as you share it, as you share it as a man, it shows how disrespectful you are to your unborn mother. Absolutely. Can you imagine your own child describing how another woman's down below looks like? It's disgusting. Queen Bridget, darling, is welcome. It's disgusting. It's shameful because you're humiliating your own mother. You're humiliating your own sister. That's a mature human being. You're selling the private, part of it's disrespect, desecration of the woman body. You're desecrating a woman's body. Any responsible, capable man will protect a woman regardless of what is happening. And let me tell you something. There's something I heard about this. Unfortunately, the victim of this nude, what the person said. And I think Principal dropped a comment about that. We have to be very careful. We have to be very careful when you get into a relationship, because something the victim said that I was like, no, this can't happen. We cannot allow our girls go through this, in the 21st century. Shiri's Kitchen, my darling big sis, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. We cannot allow it. The victim said, I was with this person, knowing that this person is doolally, knowing that this person has issues, in quote. But I thought when I engage or I embark on this relationship with this person, and I'm a mellow person and I'm submissive, it may just change this person. That's one of the biggest mistakes that young girls and even some grown-up women make these days. Yes. That's one of the biggest mistakes that we make as women, some of us these days. When you want to get into a relationship, you feel you can fix a broken man. My dear sister, that's not possible. No. Do not, I would advise, do not engage yourself in any relationship with a broken man or a broken woman. Do not. You cannot do it. You can't do it. You should not risk it, because if you're not careful, sit down properly, please. And where is your phone? You cannot fix a broken person, because if you're not careful, if you engage in a relationship with a broken person, if you're not strong enough, that person's brokenness would overcome you, and that is going to shatter your wholesomeness. You will find out, the sad thing is, the negative energy is so overwhelming, so much so that if you're not it's not self-aware, and you don't have that strong moral values and principles, and you don't have those stringent boundaries, you are going to be cracked into pieces. They will bring their brokenness and break you and shatter you even worse than they are. We cannot. We must preach to our young girls and some of our senior sisters, because some of them are so desperate that they will want to take anything. They want to hang on a snake's tail just because they feel like they're drowning. They want to hang on a snake's tail because they feel like at that how do you call it? How do you call that phase where a woman feels like, I should have been in my husband's house trying to raise my family? No. You're too excited for my liking today. Too much sugar, I think. It's not funny. It's not funny. Stop it. Do you want a pear? Would you like mommy to give you a pear? Just a moment, guys, please. No? Okay, don't want a pear? Apple, maybe? I really don't want to give you this clementine because you're just going to mess up this one. Oops. Like, now where is... Hold on. Sorry, guys, just a moment. Yum, 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 yum. Hold on. Yum, 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 yum. Yummy, 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 yummy. Yummy in my tummy. Yum, yum, yum. Yummy in my tummy. Eat. Careful, okay? Good girl. Good girl. Sorry, guys. Just settling the co-host. Yeah, like I was saying, we cannot allow it. It's not right. You cannot say, I'm going to be with a man because I want to try and fix the man. Don't do it. If the man is going to destroy you, you want to go in to fix him? He should fix himself. If the man really loves you and wants to be in a relationship with you, or be a lifetime partner, let them go and fix their brokenness. Let them fix their brokenness and come when they are, they've got themselves together. They've got their act together. It's not your place to go and fix another woman's broken son. No. Or fix another woman's broken daughter. It's not your place. It's not your place. If somebody doesn't want to change, you cannot force them to change. That's just the absolute truth. If I don't want to change, it does not matter. You can bring the mountains, move the hills, push the ocean. If I'm not ready and willing to change, there's nothing you can do that can change me. Yes. Yes. Peace Person says very true. Being in a relationship with a broken man. What is it? Stop it. Pick a sticker, please. Thank you. You cannot. Peace Person says very true. Being in a relationship with a broken man can destroy you. You will be trying to fix that person, whereas he's not ready yet. Yes, and not only that, Mama, you'll be trying to fix that person, and you end up forgetting about your own self. You forget about your own self-growth. That's the danger as well. You're focusing on fixing that man, that lady's, Mami Philomena's broken son, and you forget about your own beautiful self. You're doing yourself a disfavor. You forget you're compromising your own needs, your own wants. What do you want from a man? What do you need from the person you want to call your life partner? What are your standards? You just chuck it away because you want to absorb some other person's brokenness? No. And then you find yourself being even unhappy. That's what I mean by they can use their brokenness to shatter your wholesomeness. We really have to be very careful. We really do. You can't. Thank you, FBI clearance basis. We can't. We can't. We have to be really smart and talk to our girl children about this whole relationship thing. Don't be desperate. Don't be desperate. I know our society, our culture has made it in such a way that, oh, if you're a woman and you're not married, there's something wrong with you. No, there's nothing wrong with you. It's not everyone. It's not like marriage is not for everybody. First of all, the ratio of men to women is, you can tell, I don't know if it's 1 to 4 now. Not everybody, unless some of you want to be, a polygamist, okay? Or bigamist. And then fine. It's not for everybody. There are some people who are destined to have their kids and be happy and look after themselves and their kids. There are some people who are, destined to get married and stay and have a beautiful home and grow all together till, they do them part. And there are certain persons who are not destined for marriage, but they force it, get into that marriage, and 3 days down the line, they've divorced. Yes. There are some people who are forced just to get married to have the title of a Mrs. When you know it's not for you, when you know it's not right, but just because society expects us to do so, you want to push yourself into that dungeon and you cannot even control it. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you're out. Why? Because of the pressure that sometimes we put on ourselves to prove a point. Who are you proving a point to? The first person you worry about is yourself, your sanity. I beg my husband not to come out from this generation. I swear I will wait for the next generation. FBI on point. In as much as we condemn the actions of the men, we have to caution our women too. This thing was crystal clear, and we warned about sharing body parts. I don't know these ladies. I don't know these young ladies. Valiant 4. Imagine embarrassing yourself live on TV over a woman who embarrassed you live on TV. Absolutely. It's like tit for tat. Come on now. You don't stupidify yourself because somebody else has done that to you. Somebody tried to embarrass you and you come to embarrass yourself. Come on now. Come on. You're an individual. You go to bed at night as an individual. You wake up alone and you're staring in the mirror. The person you see, it's yourself. Okay? So when you embarrass yourself in public, Oh, thank you so much, Valiant Thor. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the person you cannot expect to embarrass yourself, and then you wake up, you look at yourself in the mirror and think, oh my God, what did I just do? What did I do? Just because you want to score a point to make it even with the person that attacked you or embarrassed you in public, you cannot do it. That's why self-control and self-discipline is so important. Think about your values. Think about the people around you. How does that reflect on you? And how does that reflect on the people that are there, your loved ones? Yes. We must frown on this. We have to frown on it, regardless of what or how bitter or bad the relationship ended. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for a fellow man to share the nude or intimate photos or videos of a fellow woman. No, there's no excuse. We need to shame that. It's just so sad. And may I remind my people, my bloggers, do not name the victim unless the victim is happy to come forward and talk about it and share their experience, because you're giving it light. Do not talk about the source where it's coming from, because you're giving it light. Just come out, talk about it. People know who you're talking, what you're addressing, for people who have done it and for people who've come across it. But for people who haven't come across the specific nudity you're talking about, it's a general message. They can still learn from it and talk about it and create awareness about it. Choose a sticker, darling. Just pick a sticker. Good girl. Well done. Yes. Enough of it already. Enough of it. We cannot be smiling. We cannot brush it under the carpet. Enough of it already. Enough of it. We cannot allow our gender to be humiliated day in, day out. We cannot allow it. And nobody is saying anything. Nobody says it. Nobody condemns them. If you're a loved one, I expect a loved one, if you're next to this person, your closest person, condemn it. Tell them off. It's enough. If they cannot stop this behavior, and then you need to sever links. Sever links if need be. If you have to sever links with this person, you sever the link. It's really shameful and hurtful. Right. I think I'll leave it at that. I'm hoping, and we must keep talking about this, but I hope I don't have to talk about this. I hope I really don't have to come back and talk about this new thing again. I really hope so, that we don't have to talk about it. But as long as it's existing, we will talk, we will condemn. I will put my voice, I will lend my voice to it, regardless of the consequences. I will, because I'm protecting my daughter. I have a girl child. I have to protect her. I have to protect her from, dangerous individuals, dangerous men. We need to make them understand that it's not acceptable. To do that to a fellow woman is not acceptable, and it must be condemned so seriously, strongly, by every woman. If you have a platform and you can talk about this, I believe that every woman should talk about this. Because that crime is against you, the person, the female who owns that voice and platform or medium to put the message out there and condemn such a vicious act on our gender. Cool, I will come carry you. Come on, my head, you. Come and take your daughter. Come and take your daughter away, Mrs. Yeah, please. Let's do better. We know we can do better. Let's do better. Let's leave a good footprint for our future generation, please. Let's change the narrative. Let's change the story. Please. Right, I'll leave that there, and then we move into today's topic. main topic, which is the worthy or not worthy. This is an interesting topic, and I really expect people to interact. Okay, be it you a single person, be it you a married person watching me, I really expect you to interact. I want to pick your brain and have your honest opinion about this whole situation. My title on the thumbnail is worthy or not worthy. And worthy, for some of you who are aware of it, is actually the title of JADA Pinkett Smith's memoir that she just recently released. So she's titled it Worthy, and I suppose that's based on her own interpretation of the content of the book. But me adding is a worthy is based on what we see as a layman looking from the outside, our outside perception of what is happening and how we analyze the situation. People will say, oh, you guys, you don't have the right to analyze people's relationship. But unfortunately, these people are celebrities, they are public figures, and so they have made their business our business. And for that reason, we have to talk about it because they are fans. They are actually fans. Peace person, Mama, don't worry. It's okay, baby. Pick a sticker. Pick a sticker. Good job. Mama says, if na mommy, then go wrong, go there. It's okay, Mama. We know why we are here. We keep preaching and spreading our message. It's very important. Yes. So they've made their business our business, and there are some people, some fans that are so engulfed in their world that they feel like they are part of the family, and everything that family is, the success of that family feels like their success, and the failure of that family feels like their failure. Okay, that's how tight some fans are with regards to their to their celebrities, their celebrity idol. I hate that word idol. That's the trouble, because we idolize the celebrities. We idolize them, and that's why some of us get ourselves into trouble. Now, from the memoir, she reveals that, JADA Pinkett Smith reveals that she has been separated from her husband, Will Smith, since 2016. Shocker, right? Shocker. I was like, when I read it and I listened to the interview, I could not believe my eyes and my ears. I could not believe my eyes or my ears when I heard that. They've been separated since 2016. And that's why I say to myself, we as a people, sometimes we often mistake fiction for reality. We often mistake fiction for reality, and we consider reality as fiction. Okay, and what do I mean by this? Looking from the outside, looking at these celebrity couples, the Smiths, the Harvey, Steve Harvey and Marjorie, you look at it and people believe that in life there is this perfect marriage union that anybody can actually emulate, right? That anybody can actually emulate. Because when you think about the Smith family, it's a powerhouse. That name, Will Smith, come on. Will Smith, the Smith family, when you hear it, you already think about power. You think about Hollywood. You think about music. You think about the modeling industry, and so many things. So many. And when we're looking at it, we look at them as a perfect family union, right? As a perfect family union, but it's never been the case. As things are actually being revealed to us, it was never the case. Now, I can look at this in different ways. I can decide to play the devil's advocate, but I really want to put it out there for us all to judge it and, bring out, lessons we can learn from this whole situation. Now, as we know, the Smith family ran what they call the Red Table Talk. They had the Red Table Talk show. And this Red Table Talk show was painted as this blunt, honest, and open family discussion forum where they were sharing their lives or opening their family to their fans or to the world to see, how beautiful their family was, or the little imperfections that they may have as well. But they didn't show us the real issue, because every time they were on that table and they were talking, we knew they were a solid family. We knew they were a solid union. Nobody saw anything otherwise, unless there's somebody watching me here who saw that there was something wrong and that this family was in pieces. Because personally, I watched this family, I watched the Red Table Show talk shows, but I saw nothing to give away the fact that this family was literally not united, if I may say so. We know how JADA has come out to talk about her entanglement, because what many people are upset now, it feels like JADA is literally wearing the pants in the family. JADA wears the trousers in this Smith family. It's JADA's way or no other way. She runs the family. She dictates what happens in the household. Because if you remember, I don't know if you guys have watched. If you haven't watched, you need to watch this Red Table Talk if you can. There was a part where she wanted to reveal her entanglement, and she actually discussed this with Will Smith, her husband. Okay, she talked about the entanglement. And if you looked at the way Will reacted, he was very accepting of it. And this entanglement is even humiliating because she had done it with her son's best friend, one of her son's best friends. So you actually left your husband for your son's best friend. You had a breakup period and you decided, oh, I need a man. And the best person to choose or to be with would be my friend's best friend. That doesn't even sound right. It doesn't even sound right when you think about it. Because any woman who has self-respect or who respects her husband, even if you were to have an affair out of your matrimonial home or out of a matrimony, it would not be with one of your son's best friend who is like how many years, decades younger than yourself? Come on now. Already people felt bad for Will because that's a big punch. That was a big slap to Will. That was a big knock on his ego as a man. And we know how our African or Afro-Caribbean men are when it comes to the relationship. They have their ego. They want to feel valued. They want to feel like they run the household. They want to feel like they're being respected. But the way JADA was talking about her entanglement with her best friend's son was so disrespectful. So disrespectful. And then, worst of it all, mind you, from every indication, these people have been separated. And separated means they've been living like two separate apartments, two separate walls. They have not been together, but they painted this image as if they were together, going out on events, attending red carpets, events together as husband and wife. And now that brings me to the Oscar award, where we actually see some sort of the fall of Will Smith, to be honest with you, because, oh my God, that's why we have to be very careful with the wives or husbands that we marry. The man you marry or the woman you marry can literally make or break you. The man you marry or the woman you marry can actually make or break you. There are people that come into your life and your life completely changes. Your achievements, your self-growth just, grows day by day. Your success is solid. And there are others that come to your life to literally destroy you. Yes, There are people that you marry and you're thriving, and as soon as you get married to those persons, it's like all the blessings that were meant for you suddenly stops. Now, with the Oscars, if you guys remember, clearly, Will Smith had this incident where he slapped Chris Rock. I talked about this. I think I mentioned this in one of my videos. Will Smith actually slapped Chris Rock on stage because he made a joke on Jada Pinkett, made a joke about her hair growth or hair loss. And if you remember, if anybody watched that video, Will Smith was shouting, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth. Keep my wife's name out of your mouth." Mind you, this was what, a couple of years ago or so, but they have been separated since 2016. And I'm feeling, if truly Will Smith had found himself in that relationship, or if Jada wasn't manipulative, I don't feel like, it doesn't matter. It's just they've been separated. Like 2016 to 2022, that's a long period of time. You are not husband and wife anymore. It's just a piece of paper. I don't care what people say, oh, they're still married on paper. They are not married because they are not fulfilling the duties of married couple. They're not. And I'm feeling like, if you guys remember, when Chris Rock was making the joke, Jada was smiling. But then, when she noticed that Will was going up to defend her, she was frowning. Okay? And Will went up there and embarrassed herself. You know you're not longer with this man. You know he's no longer your husband. You're living your separate lives. Why allow him to go up and stupidify himself, embarrass himself, and taint his career? Any good woman, trust me, if she's claiming, sit down, honey, please, can you sit down? If she's claiming that she loved Will, like she's claiming she does, or he's always going to be the love of my life, I'll always be there for him, till, we finally exit this earth. If truly you love that man, you would have stopped that from happening. I would have said to him, oh, please sit. Yamini Singh, welcome, darling. I see you. Thanks for coming. Sorry, guys. Let me just give this to the co-host. Yes, if truly Jada loved Will. Prince Marvin Nation, welcome, darling. Bro, I see you. As we locally, Sammy, some friends are bad luck, while others are good luck. Absolutely, bro. Yeah, she would have stopped him. She would have stopped him from going there to ruin his career. But she didn't. She enjoyed it. Oh, that is back. She enjoyed it. She loved the attention. The fact that a man that she doesn't love is still fighting over her. Let me take, I'll bring her. Hold on, bring her. Sorry, guys. 1 minute. Let me give the co-host to the dad. Come. You want to go, daddy? Come now. Oh. Up. Oh. Wait. Oh. Yeah, you stay there. Stay there with daddy, okay? Oh, little help has arrived. Excuse me. Yeah, she was just sitting there smirking and thinking, oh my God, yeah, look, he's fighting, for me, he's protecting me, even though I really don't care. And she made a statement. This lady is very manipulative. And I see a little bit of narcissism in her. I see a little bit of narcissism in Jada, in the fact that you cannot say in an interview that, wow, when I think about this statement, it's a very strong message that this lady is actually passing. And if you don't see narcissism in it, then I don't understand. She said when they went for that Oscar award, they went there as individuals. That's how she felt. They did not go there. She went there as Jada, and Will went there as Will Smith. But after the act of Will Smith smacking Chris Rock, she felt like they were husband and wife. As in, I don't understand. Is that the only criteria or measurement that you would want to use, or you would want a man to use to affirm that they are there for you? Why she is finding pleasure in it, she's not seeing that has actually affected Will. I don't know if I'm making any sense. She doesn't care on how much that act ruined Will Smith's integrity. She's focusing on herself. Oh, I feel protected from Will, or by Will. That woman has a narcissistic. Yes, if you ask me, she does. She does. She took advantage of it. And that's why I've mentioned it earlier on. Do not go into a relationship and feel like you can fix somebody, because you cannot fix it. Let them fix themselves. It's not up to you to fix it, because if I remember some time ago, a while ago, Will has granted so many interviews. And one of the interviews, he made mention of a thing like his values or his background is different from that of Jada's Pinkett, because Jada is from a family where they're very free, like open relationships are like not unheard of in their family, whereas Will is from a strict home with values where it's one man, one woman. One man, one woman. But he felt like if he would get married to Jada, somehow they can blend things together and make it work. But from every indication, it did not work. It did not work. From Jada's behavior, she still have that lineage of an open relationship, because as soon as you get a break, you entangle yourself. It's not entangle, you're unfaithful. That's not entanglement. You try to beautify the act by saying entanglement. It's not an entanglement. It's being unfaithful. Being unfaithful, that's what it was. That's what it was. You're being unfaithful. And when I even look at the relationship, I did a show about in-laws, bad in-laws, how to prevent those in-laws. If you look at the relationship between Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith, I feel like Jada's mom has like a huge influence in that relationship. I don't know if I'm overseeing things or I'm overthinking things, but that's just the way I feel. I feel like Gam has so many or huge or stronghold in that family. She's like a matriarch. She's like a matriarch. And of course, you have the Jada there, this little narcissistic woman, controlling Will. And then you have her mother, who's like the alpha female as well. These two strong forces against Will. And what do you expect? What do you expect? He had to succumb to it. Yes, unfortunately. And we wonder why sometimes our kids come out to be the other way around. You look at this, because trust me, I was looking at the Smith family. I'm looking. BTV, Dalisis, welcome, I see you. I looked at the Smith family. I know I used to ask myself, how come Will and Jada are, showing this perfect unit, this beautiful, solid family unit, but their kids are very controversial. This is a polite political way to put it. Their children are very controversial. Yes, the kids want to break every rule. Willow doing her own thing. Oh God, what's the son's name now? Can you guys remind me of the son's name now? Willow and the other boy, I can't remember his name now. They are very controversial. They do things that, to break societal norm, basically. Okay. And now it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. This kid, the boy on left the house when he was 15 years old and wanted to stay independently and be independent. 15 years of age. And the mom said it was okay. They allowed him to go and live on his own and be independent at 16. Who allows your 16-year-old boy or child to go and be independent? Who does that? Who does that? In the world in which we live in today, who does that? What would you expect? That's why you can see the kids are the way they are. That young boy with so much talent, he was growing up, you see, beautiful or handsome young man, very healthy, full of life. You look at him now, he looks so cranky. He looks like something is definitely wrong with him. And I just feel like these kids knew about the whole shenanigans that was happening in their family. They knew about it. And they were trying to protect it to save the face. And that was affecting them mentally. But because they've been trained, they have been given a line never to say it, never to utter a word by the narcissist in the name of a mother. They couldn't say anything. And somehow I feel like the parents had to trade their own parental rights because the kids are doing them a favor by staying mute as well. They're not going out to spill the bean and talk about the dysfunction of their family unit. So I feel that the parents felt like they have to also hold their own end of the bargain. They have to allow them to do whatever they want to do, which has been damaging and destructive. Which has been damaging. All JADA wanted was to keep this strong, unified front for the camera. It was all about the fame. It was all about the fame. JADA calls the shots. We was just there to answer yes, yes, yes. We were just there to answer yes. Because just to tell you how this JADA woman wants to always, control the narrative. Why would she be the one to come out to announce that the relationship had been broken since 2016? Why isn't that? Why is it not Will? Why is it that she's only announced? Because she wants to launch the memoir. Of course, she's told Will, we're not going to tell the story. When I'm ready and I've published my book, we cannot announce it to the world. And for the love, the excessive love that he has for her, he's just going with it. I just feel like he's just going with whatever JADA wants. If this is how love is, I don't want my son to fall in love. If I should ever have a son, I will not want any of my son to fall in love. Sorry, guys. I will not want any of my son to fall in love with such a woman because it's dangerous. It's destructive. It's damaging. It's damaging. Yeah. It's damaging. And then you hear the mother said, JADA's mother going, people should not try to figure out the relationship of her daughter and her son-in-law because they are not in the position to do so. Yes, we are. We will try to figure it out. Because you cannot pretend to be this perfect family and people are looking up to you. And then you get out of nowhere and say you've been separated since 2016. So what have you been, preaching to people? Lying to people all these years? So how much or what part of your relationship was real and what part was fake? That's the question that I will ask. What part of your relationship is fake and what is real or was real and what was fake? What was fake? And the mother is there trying to, oh my God, who is there to back up Will? Because I don't see anybody standing up for Will as a family member. And that's sad. That's really sad. Hot Pepper, welcome, darling. I see you. Evia Clarence says, please don't let children be the reason of you, woman or men, staying in the relationship. Remember, as a parent, if happiness isn't on your list, the children family will bleed in pain. Yes, and that's what it is. That's what I mean. You can see from what's happening with their kids. Those kids are so, they look so wayward. They look like they're rebelling against the society, rebelling against the world. Honestly, of course, we have the freedom to do whatever we want to do and say what, well, not say whatever we want to say. We have to be very careful what we say. But those kids, they're doing those things because they are in a broken home. We feel that they're not in a home. They're in a broken home, a dysfunctional home, a dysfunctional family. They're not like a conventional family, but they're pretending to be conventional. That's why they cannot be authentic with themselves. And that's why they struggle to interact in society. Hot Pepper, welcome, darling sis. I see you. Please like the video. We may not also know what is going on behind the scenes. We may not, we can't. Now, with what we're told by the Smith family, people are making assumptions. We're trying to put pieces together to try and figure it out. If you guys are not honest with us, what else are you hiding? What part of you is so true? Bella, Will Smith loved that Kanda for 50. That Kanda for 50 a lot. She has never been really with Will Smith. Yes, because now it's coming up as if she's in love. She's still in love with is it Tupac Shakur? May he so rest in peace. That she's still in love with him. And she made a statement, you know, a while back as well, that she was dragged. She was actually dragged to attend her own wedding. Who does that? That's already a red flag. That's already a red flag. If somebody says to you, makes an interview in the early stages of your life, that they were dragged to their own wedding, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. Which means they're not into you like you are into them. Go back to daddy. What's that finish, okay? Love you. Go back to daddy. Mommy almost finished. Go back to daddy. Let me give her some shoes. That their Red Table program is a clear evidence of their family struggle. Yes, but they didn't give us a big part of it, isn't it, Big Sis? They didn't tell us exactly what was happening. They fooled us, made us look like, you know, everything was okay with the unit-wise. Now, it's, you know, people are so angry because they feel like Jada has disrespected Will, you know, too many times. And it's like he's not able to stand up for himself. So the fans are actually standing up for Will. For some reason, maybe Jada thought that by launching her memoir, people may probably sympathize with her. I don't know why I feel like she felt people would sympathize with her. But that has backfired so badly. Because everything about her narcissistic behavior, people are trying to point it out here. People are trying. BT say, yes, she has always loved Tupac. There you go. You know, because I remember there's a video, they had one of this, you know, she was doing video recording Will for one of the Red Table edition or series. And she was doing this without his permission. He was in the kitchen, I think, doing the dishes or something, doing something in the kitchen. And she just started recording him. And Will was like, I would appreciate if you would tell me that you would, you know, you're about to record me. You know, who does that? She just took laws into her own hands and did whatever she wanted to do. I just feel like this one needs to be put in her place. As much as we're talking about feminism and, you know, female empowerment, some of them are taking it to a different new level. Some of them are taking it to a different new level. Yeah. They used that program to console themselves while crying like missing sheep. Never force a woman to marry you if in a long run she can't fall in love with you. It will become a disaster. Now, BTV, that's a good statement though. But I know I've heard so many times of people, and I know of a few persons who actually have shared their stories with me. They've actually said they were never in love with their partners. They were never in love with them, but they actually had to teach themselves to love these persons or to fall in love with this person during their marriage or being together. Personally, I would not risk that, but these are true stories that people I know, 2 or 3 that have actually attested that they got married to people they were not in love with, but they had to learn to love these people. So maybe Will knew that that was the case, and he thought maybe along the way she was going to fall in love with him. That could be the case. Personally, I would not advise anybody to do that, because I believe in being in love with somebody, because if you're in love with that person, there's already a chance that you'll be able to be patient, to be kind, to be understanding with that person. So I know people do things differently, what works for people, but I just feel personally want to I wouldn't want to try it. I wouldn't want to risk it, you know, to get married to somebody that I wasn't in love with from the get-go. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. So that's why we have to be careful. In this relationship between Jada and Will, what I see is a man that feels lost. A man that feels, big situation, this is so true. Exactly. Feels lost, like he's lost his manhood, emasculated completely. And this is nothing strange. It's nothing strange, because even our layman's relationship, the relationships that you know, that some of you know that exist, where the woman or the man actually loses their identity in that union. You probably have a sister, a cousin, or a brother, an uncle somewhere, or a friend, or somebody who knows someone you know, who is in a relationship where they've lost themselves. That's why it's important we talk to our younger ones, our kids, our children from a very early age, to know what they want in the relationship. Big celebrities make una the look we know. Una say ngang. Now una fellow celebrities them the four una hands. Yeah, BTV sees Bella. That's why I said in the long run, if you don't, it will be hard. Yes, that's why sis, I was concording with your statement, because I wouldn't personally even try it. I would not advise anybody to try it, but like you said, that like I said, there are people who would want to, you know, embark on it, and these people I know, maybe it's because they're not celebrities and they don't have this pressure, public pressure on them. That's why it succeeded, because they're all still together. You know, they're all still together in their matrimonial homes. Yeah, like I was saying, some people lose their identities in their marriage, and that shouldn't be the case. When you marry somebody, the partner should be somebody that will encourage you, enhance, will bring out those little hidden potential, or the potential that you had that was sleeping, to wake up those potentials. Okay, not a relationship where you go in there, you become a shadow of yourself. This poor mommy is somewhere in the village, and the son is in the city. The son used to visit her every single time. I'm using a layman's example. The son used to visit the mother every month, send the mother money, make sure the mother had, you know, money to go check up on her health issues, or check up to make sure she was fine, you know, health wise. She had everything she needed. But as soon as the son gets married to a wife, or a witch in the form of a wife, everything changes. Everything changes. The woman takes control, takes over the life of this boy. This boy literally is a shadow of himself in his own home. A house, a home that's meant to be running together as in partnership. He's like an onlooker. They don't look after their family no more. They don't look after their mother no more. They don't look after themselves anymore. All the focus is making the wife happy, making the wife's mother happy, making the wife's father happy. This is the sad thing, or it's a sad reality. It's happening. It's happening day in, day out. Will Smith's one is just that he's a celebrity and it's out there and people now talk about it. There are people, lay people, who are actually going through the exact same thing in relationships that they know it's over and done with, but they're in denial. They want to stay in that relationship. If you ask them, they say, oh, it's for the kids. If you ask them, oh, if I leave, I will not be able to survive. Or he's the one providing, or she's the one providing for my family. If I leave, what happens? Oh, what becomes of my family? No. A relationship is a partnership. A relationship is all about two people coming together to work for the betterment of that relationship. It's not about one person taking over or responsibility, pushed to one person completely. That's not what it's all about. It's working together, communicating together, being open and, trusting to talk about anything and everything, discuss it, be realistic and honest with one another. If it's not working no more, it's not working no more. Okay? Especially when you have kids. If you're in a relationship that's not working anymore and you have kids, you have to be open and honest. Be true to yourself. If their kids are at an age where they can understand, put them down, sit them down. Talk to them, explain it. Make them understand what is happening in your relationship. And explain to them that it's better for, both of you to go apart, go your separate ways in order to, be better persons individually so you can be better co-parents. Rather than live and pretend to be a unit, whereas the energy you will emit underneath or under that roof, it would affect the kids. It will affect the kids in the long run. It will. So as much as we are pretending as if everything is okay, we're destroying our children. So maybe Jada is feeling like, oh, I'm in control. I'm in charge. I do what I want, what I please. And he just has to listen. She's indirectly hurting her kids. Ivy Love, welcome, darling sis. She's hurting her kids. Those kids are not living in reality. They are not. They're not living in reality. If you want to cut links with somebody in a relationship, I just feel like she's playing Will, which is really sad. Just for the fact that she understands that he loves her so much. He's just leading him on. Just leave the poor man. Let him go. Maybe he will have an opportunity to, be in a better and more beautiful relationship and build a life again for himself. Not in a relationship where one moment you feel like, oh yeah, I feel like we're husband and wife. And the next minute, oh no, go your separate way. I just need my space. I like my house tidy. And I know if I keep this here, I know I'm going to meet it here. It's terrible. It's misleading. Conflicting information or conflicting sentiments. One moment I'm with you, the next moment I'm not with you. Now she's saying something like, oh, we're going our separate ways, but I know in the future we're going to come back together. Like it doesn't even make sense. They say don't get involved, what's best for people, but still, if you're a public figure, come on, you need to do things that make sense to people. Because what she's trying, yes, you have kids together. That's always going to tie you guys together. That's the bond. It will always be there. You people, this two, you and Will, as tied by this bond, which is your kids. But you cannot make a categorical statement like, we're going our separate ways, but I'm going to be there for Will at his old age. Like, what if he goes and meets another woman? He wants to start a different family. This woman, Jada, doesn't seem like a woman who would respect if Will were to have a new partner. I don't know if you guys agree with me, because her behavior doesn't, pass out the message of an understanding ex-wife. She'll be that ex-wife who wants to come home anytime unannounced, her ex-husband's house, unannounced, feeling like she still has the right. Oh my goodness. What is this world turning into? What is this world turning into? And then they say we shouldn't make it our business. We have to make it our business. You cannot fool us, and then you don't expect us. We will question people. We will ask the questions, and you should be able to explain and tell us. Yes. What's gonna happen now? People will literally lose trust in the Smith family, in their story. Trust me, a lot of people will feel very reluctant now to do business with them, or have them like ambassadors, or give them roles and things like they used to do before. A lot of people, because that prominence that they had, that power that they carried with that name, since the release of Worthy, I don't feel like it's gonna be the same. And I asked myself the question, as a mother, was it worthy for you to focus so much on yourself that you forget about the importance or the impact that your actions may have on your family? It's worthy enough for you to find yourself, to know what you want or who you are. But in the process of doing that, did you actually think of the consequences that it could have on your kids or your family as a whole? That's why I came up with that title, Worthy or Not Worthy. But if you ask me, we are just here to talk about it, look at it and learn from it. It's happened. That's the way they wanted to live their life. They say they planned it, it's orchestrated. They knew sometime that this is how they wanted it, and this is how they want their family unit to function. Everybody is entitled to live the way they want to live, but it's very important that we are open and honest, especially when we are in the public eye, where people idolize your relationship. I said here before, I told you guys some time ago, I said, I used to tell my nieces and my nephews, I said to them, because I've been with my husband now together for maybe 15 years. Yeah. But married for 8 going on 9 now. I say to them, please, don't just look at us and look at me and your uncle and you're all like, oh, I want this relationship my auntie has with Uncle this. I want this relationship that you have with Uncle this. I said, don't look at it like that, because you don't know our struggle. You don't know what we go through. Focus on you. Focus on your relationship. Have your own personal, private conversation. What is all about what you and the person sitting in front of you want. It's not how the celebrity couples are behaving that you want your husband or your wife to behave the exact same way. Because what works for A may not necessarily work for B. That's why it's important that you look at yourself. Stop comparing with others, especially public figures. Because trust me, most of the things, this is just another example to show us that most of the things that these celebrities do on media is for the camera. It's for the cameras. It's not true. It's not authentic. And the earlier we start removing ourselves from this wall of celebrities and bring ourselves back to reality, the better for us. The better for us. B said, why did the first abandon his first wife? Why did he first of all abandon his first wife? I'm not sure. I really don't know, B. I don't know why he separated from his first wife. I really don't know, B. I can't say for sure what happened. Come back in which future. I don't understand FBI clearance. Big says that's what she said. She said all she knows is she's gonna be there for Will in his old age. be there when he's old because she knows he's going to need somebody to care for him. As if, that's so narcissistic. That's a narcissistic thing to say that you know he's going to need you when he's old because he needs somebody to care for him. What makes you think that he won't find somebody that will be there for him to look after him at his old age? What makes you think that? What makes you feel like you are definitely the best thing that ever happened to him and he may never find any other good thing? What makes you think that? This woman is something else. I tell you guys, she's something else. The ex-wife is married to a pastor and living a better life. JADA is just weird. Yeah. Honestly. Oh God, I'm in and out of this show. Farm work no go leave him. Well, woman, don't worry. I understand. Don't worry. He abandoned his first wife for a woman who don't. Yeah. Sad reality of life. Celebrity couples do have misunderstanding and have their own wahala. They do. And we have to. They hide it from us because they want to put a front for the cameras. So there's no way. Don't beat yourself and say, oh, your relationship is shit because, excuse my French. Excuse my French. And beat yourself. Their relationship is not like that of, what's the name? They have it, Steve Harvey and Marjorie. Look at this. That's another typical example. Who knew that Steve Harvey and Marjorie Harvey were having marital issues? Who knew? Who knew until recently when she came out to announce their separation? Wasn't that another shocker? That was a shocker. Because when you look at them, when they dress up and they're coming out of a hotel room or this beautiful hotel or apartment, they look like the perfect couple from heaven, dropped by the angels to come and live among men. But you know what? They face the same problem that you and I face. But they have to put a front so that they, it can be pleasing to the eyes and keep us fantasizing about their world. Oh my God. I cannot stress this enough to say, do not idolize celebrities. Couple especially, do not idolize them. The only person know how tight and offensive they should. Exactly. Most people admire my relationship, but then no say I get my own wahala. Exactly. Now roof for house, they cover all thing. Yes. Absolutely, Mama. Absolutely. We all have our issues, but we need to try and work it as best as we can between us, our partners, and not compare it with some celebrity. No. What celebrity? A celebrity who tells you today, oh, don't, be proud of yourself, accept your body, appreciate the body God has given you, the body you're in. And the next minute they go and do plastic surgery. And the next minute they are bleaching their whole body and they have plastic butts and plastic chests. These are celebrities for you. They tell you or show you just what you want. It's the same. If I want to do a show, I have a toddler at home. If I want to do a show, if you come to my house, okay, on a normal daily basis, if you come to my house is not like organized. If you know what I mean? Like tidy and airy all the time because I have a toddler. If you have a toddler or you've ever had a toddler before, you know what I mean. But if I want to do a show, I have to tidy it. I have to make it presentable, right? Because I need to make you all comfortable. I need to make it pleasing to your eyes. Nobody wants to see a sink full of plates or cups, dirty cups or plates, or kids bottles, milk bottles flying everywhere. Nobody wants to see that. It's the same thing with this celebrity life. They show you what they think is appealing to the eyes, what you want to see. It's a fantasy. It's what they would love to have, but they can only have that momentarily, okay? We cannot have that. We need to make our own a reality, not a fiction. So some people, I know some people, yeah, BTV, don't laugh, sis, don't laugh, it's true. Don't laugh, because I don't want somebody coming to visit Bella someday and come to my house. I have my little co-host, and co-host has trashed the whole place, and they think, hey, media is a scam. Media is a scam. Media is a scam. It's a scam because you choose to believe just the things you see. You refuse to accept reality. Yes, I'm not going to say my house is pristine. I have a toddler. If you come to visit Bella, my house will not be the way you see it when I do my shows. Cushions will be all over the place. Spoons, plates, cups. Think about it. Cornflakes, crumbs everywhere, bread, name it. Ice cream stains. Rita, oh, welcome, darling sis. Big sis and Fred, I see you. Thank you so much for coming, Bella. You have to tidy it, or if not, we go pay you for free. I have to tidy it because if I don't tidy it, you guys won't want to come back here to watch it. Okay, it's a whole, it's a package. It's a show. But this thing is hard work. This thing is hard work. You guys know I've been doing this shows for a while without any makeup or anything. But sometimes I say, let me just spice it up. It's hard work. You have to think about what to wear. You have to think about the lighting. You have to think about the jewelry and everything. It's so much work just because I want to look good for you guys. Oh my God. The sacrifice I have to go through. Then think about Jada and Will Smith. What they have to put up with to make us fans happy. Oh, life is so not easy. Life is so not easy, honestly. Oh God. All right, Rita Osis. Honestly, it's crazy. But that's the reality. So please, whatever it is that we're doing in our relationship, especially, okay? It's hard work, Mama. It's hard work. I have to think about what to wear. You know, if I were at home, I'll be having my kaba just running around. I can be having my little hot pants running around. If I came now and leave my camera and I was sitting here in my bustier, would you guys, you know, be shouting, woo, like my Bafu women will shout and chuck me out of the village into the evil forest? What type of woman are you? But I can't do that. But the reality is it happens at home. Okay, but when I want to come and light my camera, I have to be presentable. Oh, FBI clearance. I know most people do. Most people do. My husband does as well. Most people prefer me without makeup. We love without makeup, sis. We hardly notice itself. Hey, most people do. Most people love it without makeup. I really don't mind, to be honest. I really don't mind, you know, vlog without any makeup because I want you all to also see me au naturel, so that there won't be any see finish. So that when I meet my darling big sis, FBI Clarence, or as I refer to my Mama for Life peace person, Mama for Life peace person knows me anyway, in and out, raw as it is, okay? So that's not even a case to mention. But for the other people, when you see me, there shouldn't be any see finish. You already know that's Bella, with or without makeup, okay? Mrs. FBI Clearance, I could lie you. So please, guys, let's use this whole Jada Pinkett Smith thing with Will Smith as a learning moment, whatever we do or how we find our relationship. It's telling us, do your stuff and you don't have to necessarily model your union based on celebrities, because the things that they hide from you, the truths, you know, if not on load, you would never know and you beat yourself. Let's just do what works for us. Focus on your union, communicate better, okay? Teach your girl child, teach your boy child to be very confident, to set boundaries in their relationship. There should be boundaries set in every relationship, be it husband and wife. They have to be some boundaries set. Yes. Okay. If not, you will have a son, go off and marry a woman, and then you lose your son. Or you have a daughter and you got marrying a man and losing your daughter because they will be absorbed into this man's world, or he'll be absorbed into this woman's world and then lose his own personality. It's very, very important that we teach them and empower them. Okay. They shouldn't be like Will Smith, who has all the money, all the connection, but it's not a man at home. Okay. So yes, if we don't have any caller, I think that will be the end of our show for today. I was hoping we'd do just an hour, but we've done an hour 35 minutes. So if we don't have any caller, I think I'll end the show today. 2 to 3 years, I mentioned everything. It's even now that I have time to put makeup. My videos of 2 to 3 years, most of them with no makeup. Yes, big sis Alfred. Your beauty is to die for. I mean, that's why it's just people can, let me call. Okay, yes, sis, call please. Call please. Call the show number. Thank you, Mama. Thank you so much. Bella, can you imagine seeing and getting used to someone with too much makeup, then meet them in real life without recognizing them? Isn't that some people said that? All right, Ma, sis, I'll wait. Some people actually said that men have met women online and they look so gorgeous and beautiful, and they've airbrushed themselves using Stealth. Welcome, darling. I see you. Thank you so much for joining. And please, if you're joining us and you haven't subscribed, please do me a favor and tap on that subscribe button, show your girl some love. And these men have met women online because they've done all this filter. I don't know. I've never used filter in my life. Never. I don't even know where it is on my camera. I've never used it. Okay. So these men see these beautiful, gorgeous women, filtered images, okay, and photo, is it photo? Airbrushed, that's it, airbrushed photos. And they go to meet this person, these human beings in real life, and they're disappointed. I'll give you an example. Let me tell you this example now. We're just talking, the show is over, we're just catching up now. My sister actually told me this story. This story was shared by a friend of hers. She said this friend went online on a dating site, was looking for a partner. So came across this Caribbean guy. Now, on photo, this on paper, this guy was handsome, dark, think about a handsome, dark man. And this friend was like, yes, yeah, this is the one. This is the one. I'm definitely going on a date with him. So they arranged or agreed to meet up. On that fateful day, this lady, my sister's friend, woke up dressed, had a shower, dressed nicely. When you want to see your first date, you have to look good. You go to kill. This person makeup, the overcover true beauty of it does. I never go to work with makeup. No, I don't. No, I don't. So on that fateful day, my sister's friend got up dressed, looking all gorgeous, and they agreed to meet at the train station. Okay, at the train station, because that was the middle point for both of them. Now, this guy described how he was dressed to my sister's friend. And so she was looking out for this person, handsome, dark, tall, black man, and dressed in so and so attire to come out of the train station. You've been, this handsome, you've been fantasizing, you want to see, you cannot wait to meet. And then the train pulls and stops, and people got off the train, and she was looking. And she looked, because she didn't tell the guy what she was wearing, but he had already described to her what he was wearing. And she was looking, and suddenly, boom! Somebody was coming out of the main exit. Somebody was coming out. Lo and behold, that person that was coming out from the train station exit did not look near anything like what was on paper, online, on the profile. This person was old, was very thin, was cranky, was wearing like a scruffy fishnet Caribbean top. Needless to say, as soon as this lady spotted him, she legged it. She vanished. She said to my sister, She didn't even behave as if she was standing there for 1 second waiting for anybody. She vanished. She switched off her phone immediately and she was gone. She was gone. Needless to say, this is a true story. This is true story. She never answered the guy. She blocked the guy and never ever, never ever. Honestly, these things happen. So we have to be authentic with how we appear on camera, because people, when they love us, they love what they see. And you don't want to disappoint them when you see them in real life. That's how the whole thing ended. And she was so scared to do online dating again going forward because of that experience she had. God's love. Oh, the sweetest soul on the street. I see you, darling. Thank you so much for coming. You're late. You're coming. We're just rounding up. Please try and rewatch the show if you can. Okay, so let's be truthful and honest. I always say authenticity is the best shade you can wear. Just be authentic. Be yourself. Okay, not that we are without flaws. We have our human flaws, but if you're authentic, you'll be you have less. Big sis, you're calling the other number. Call the other one. Hold on, let me call you back. Hold on, let me call you back. I'll call you here. Call here. Uh-oh. I just missed the call. Okay. Yes. This is. Yes, it did. Should I put you on the show? Okay. Jiken Don, sorry, sis. I just missed your call. I'll call you back. I'll call you after this. I'll call you back after this, darling sis. Yes, sis, go on.
Hello, everybody. I went off for pidgin because I get visitors and class. Okay. But I say I must contribute more for this show. Okay. We Bella don't do.
Thank you,
Bella. First of all, I want to thank you very much for the show we don't do today.
Thank you.
And I thought say I'll be very proud of you the way you address the first issue.
Thank you.
This call what they make now for make us say me all we as a community, me all our eyes and be open. I don't care who they fight who. I don't care who be wrong and who be right.
Jiken Don, I'll call you right back, sis.
We as women, we get to stand on our feet because we don't see all kind for this street. Every day, a woman is down below the issue. Every time.
Very painful.
I say, na punishment for our community on our waiting. But as I feel, say, we feel still stand as a community as a whole, fix this issue. Stop this. We don't forget one man where you go candy talk how a woman's private is, and it don't matter. I will not give it. We not give it damn. Whatever happened transpire between ye and the victim.
Yeah.
Yes, they will be in a relationship. It don't work well. That one not get for being a community problem. The same as if a man stand for day, they bring woman a note. You as mommy, what do you think about that your daughter or that your son? Because now so time don't reach where anybody where every community where it calls somebody a daughter or a son, it get for stand up. It's either you disobey the child or you correct the child by addressing this issue the right way. No politics. Because we don't tire.
So much.
We don't tire. All the time, we are cleaning the community, we are clearing the community, we are arresting people who are doing this. You preach, and you don't follow what you're preaching.
Yeah.
We are tired. It's high time. All the mothers, all the women on this street, you have to put your feet down. No to women's nudes going around. Now make an I don't turn for English people in the ass. No. No more nudes to the community with oversphere. Now wait see. When people then be in love, not crime.
We cannot be pampering it anymore. We can't. It's too much. We cannot.
You be crying. So if you there with person where it show you a note, na between on that two. Why be so we don't bat to an extent? It no matter how what in the person present. It was a private thing. Why on the street? So they want to go now with the people the way that they celebrate any woman in nude when it be out there.
Try.
Think about your daughter. Think about yourself. Think about your sister or your mother before you want to celebrate another woman in nudes.
Thank you, Mrs.
If this thing go for court, the man don't ask on herself say, why this man no open that thing for your own platform? If send an phone now. Back. Me now not celebrate. And I don't ask yourself that question.
If a man will send me a woman's nude, the way, oh my God forbid a man sending such to my phone, you would hate a woman gender. I swear, big sis, I will not lie.
When you receive her, you go bring her out, make it vlog and make it public.
What gives him the right to even think what makes him comfortable to think he can send a nude to another woman's phone? What makes a man comfortable to feel like I can send it to another woman's phone?
Bella, there's a difference between a man and a woman. Man cannot get that feeling when me and you get as a woman. Because we get something in common. If you've been a man picking, that man will understand the feeling. But because of the opposite, you don't get the feeling when me and you get that.
God.
It be up to we where it is send them for or phone them, would they take and celebrate and would they take and bring her out there. And then he told me that they support anybody. And he told me that because in some particular person they know don't come as but we don't tire as a community.
Yeah.
And what if person no say if be mommy or papa for this street, he want to address the issue and beg, making up politics for inside. Making up gaslight this matter. Come out straight, or you remain mute. Because no one here within mute issue.
We cannot be mute. At any woman, as you have a platform, you cannot be mute. Not anymore. Shouldn't have been mute in the first place. Not now, not never. Not when it comes to a woman's nude. No, or a man's nude. No nudity.
You don't reach height, and we women, they will get to put this full stop. For they celebrate this thing so that men they go learn say we don't care.
Big sis, I'll call you back.
Say they know so they do. So now my own small contribution now about 1 year because we
Thank you so much.
You don't choke me.
Thank you so much, Big sis. All of us, we are tired. We are fed up. We are tired, honestly. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, let me call the other caller. Hi, sis. Sorry, I didn't even hear my phone ring. Oh, God.
It's okay. Yeah, so I'm so glad. Sorry, I worked last night.
Yeah.
And I've been in and out. So, but I was behind watching and listening. So I said, let me put my voice, please.
Yes. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, what's happening here? The call just ended? Or she's calling back? I see. Sorry, I lost you there.
Yeah, I got disconnected. Okay, I think I have the incoming call that disconnected.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah, so I say it's about time all of us in this community have to stand up and speak against this thing.
Yeah.
If you can remember, you will see my comment on this guy. I've never been on his show, but when he calls on shows and he's disrespecting women, it really creeps me and rubs me off the wrong way.
Yeah.
But you know me, my dear sister. I mean, from the time we be talking, I'm just somebody I cannot pretend. When something is not right, it's not right.
Absolutely.
That's why I don't go on his show.
Oh, I don't.
For him to be calling on shows and disrespecting another woman, and we think it's funny. For me, there's just nothing funny about it. I don't care about, we've been preaching this thing, don't show your no, yes. But there's an issue at hand.
Yes.
We cannot pretend and look another way and say, oh, the woman shouldn't have sent it. No, this guy has no right to post another woman's nude online.
Good.
be it any other person.
Yeah.
What are we doing in this committee? Why are we supporting evil? We all need to stand. People should boycott his channel. They shouldn't give him that relevance. He should not be talking about it. The guy needs help. He needs help. Why on earth should a man be disrespecting a woman and people think, oh, he's a nice person? No, there's nothing.
That's no
nice
niceness about it. Sorry.
There's nothing.
Who is saying that?
It's just like an abusive. You know how these people can have this narcissistic behavior. They want to control everything. They want to cut you off family. They want to pretend in people in the public that they are good, but behind you know they are not good. I've seen in my justice.
It's an abuse. It's an abusive. It's an abusive character. It's abusive. You cannot pamper it.
Tell me he's good. There's nothing good in a man insulting a woman's health, and you think it's funny. There's nothing good in a man threatening to publish another woman's news that they were in a relationship. It wasn't something that she just showed you. You show him yourself as she showed you her own stuff. I mean, it's something I would never do.
Yeah.
And you won't judge people on their on how they handle their relationship.
Yeah, and do you know the recent victim, and it's alleged that the recent victim wasn't even shared. It was screenshot without her knowledge. That's what's even more painful.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And that's why I say we all have to stand up in this community. Enough is enough. I mean, like, I just cannot see and watch something like I did and we pretend like, oh no, the woman should keep quiet. No, hell no, she ain't gonna keep quiet. No. We have to say no to blackmail. If somebody's blackmailing you, it's your right to speak up and take that power away from the blackmailer.
And I'm so proud of the victim.
It's your right.
The way she stood
up.
You know,
she has learned her lesson in the hard way, and I heard that a lot of women too, that he's holding them under blackmail. Nobody should give this guy audience in their platform. He shouldn't call on any platform. Any platform he tries to call, drop that damn call.
Good advice.
Go away.
Good advice.
We should stop going to his channel. Stop giving this guy relevance. It's not right. If we want to speak up for the truth, my destiny, and for the past day, before I was like, there are certain channels I won't watch, I won't do this, but it started with, I will just go back, because it's not every channel I'll be comfortable to call, but let me call you, my dear sister, my frustration in this community. I've been seeing things, I know we're trying to do things the right way, in our own little way, we're not perfect, but we're like, no to blackmail, no to bully, and all the things, okay? Yeah. But when they said, there's a voice note that was, I'm sorry, this was not part of your show.
No, go on, sis.
Because it affects our entire community. Mm-hmm. I wish there were a lot of people under your show because you make a lot of sense.
It's absolutely fine. Don't worry about the numbers. It will get the message is going to the right people.
They were saying that, their show, their voice note out. Like, okay, but I'm just hearing your comment section on the shows that I watch. Mm-hmm. I was at work the other day. I said, you know what? I want to be in that place that if there's something coming out, and I'm begging our community, and I am so happy you do that.
Mama, it wasn't shown. He's threatening to show it. As far as I know, he hasn't shown it yet. He's threatening to show it.
If you want to talk about something,
but he shared it to people.
You are a vlogger, you mount your camera that you want to address something. I will be disappointed if you talk about something and you say you haven't watched it or you haven't listened to it. Yeah. If you haven't listened or watched it, don't talk about it.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Yes.
Because in everything in journalism, they'll tell you, do your research. If you want to do something, do your research about the thing before you come to talk about it. If you haven't done so, you have no right to talk about it. Okay? Because for grown women, I know we all gossip, I know we all talk about things, but you cannot claim you're supporting somebody or you like somebody or you're with that person, you're supporting the person's business, and you are tarnishing that person's brand, giving allegation that, the person will be working money now because they're giving. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't know if you find that funny. I don't find it funny when we I am watching this thing. I know I respect this person. I see this person. I've seen this person's work. And you come to downgrade that person in that manner and you think it's funny because you supported that person before. My dear sister, I won't find it funny. Just like I've seen your work, Bella. If somebody's coming now to downgrade you and say, you analyze something and they say now you're working money, they're not giving credit to your good work you've been doing.
Absolutely.
Don't tell me that person is good. That person is evil. That person is evil. So when something is not right, we all as a
I
No, I
refuse.
will not do that
I
anymore.
refuse to run mad on the
I
streets.
refuse
I
to
refuse.
run mad on YouTube streets.
I refuse.
Because all these women claiming to be blessing people, but they're not blessing the people that are doing. I will call it. I've always said it. I'm not ashamed to do it. When was the last time they came to your show to say,
Oh, no,
Bella,
no.
you did a good job.
No,
I'm
no.
blessing you.
No.
Don't tell me that you are free to go everywhere and it's your right. But the people you are associating with or going there, they are the people causing havoc in the community. My dear sister or my brother, you need help. Go get a counselor. Go to Dr. Phil. There's Anita Phillips. She's a prayer warrior and she's a counselor at the same time. She lives in America. Y'all go get help. Stop using all these vulnerable people in the name of bloggers that you are free to go anywhere. You cannot be everywhere and be fair. You cannot.
Yeah, it's true in life. You cannot be everywhere and be fair. That's just not true.
Everywhere you have to be principled, my dear. You know when things don't go the way or your principle don't allow, I stay away.
I cannot do the fake and phony. No, I can't. I can't do it.
Women claiming to be friends, yet they're enemies, and people wonder why people die of poison every day in our community. Are you serious? Bad women. They should go get help, all of them. Anyway, I said people that are doing good job, people that are neutral, unbiased, doing educative topic, bringing educative topics and giving good things in our community. You guys don't come and support them. We will keep.
You shouldn't discourage us. We keep going.
I really applaud you for that, and I'll keep saying it. I will keep saying it to the top of my voice. People, Bella channel need to be supported, and all these women giving money everywhere, claiming that they're supporting everybody. Bullshit.
Bless you.
Number 2, I will go to this JADA thing. From the onset, I've never when these people, the family is weird. That's why I don't watch them. I don't watch their table talk because their family values don't align with mine. Long time, they said 2016, even way back.
Yeah.
Their children coming confused. This one is this, tomorrow this person is this. You people, and then you're portraying, for me, that's why I stay away from them.
Yeah.
For me, they are portraying those things on TV, pushing it down people's throat, thinking that marriage, they are turning traditional marriage to be some mad thing.
But they want to make it unconventional. They want to make it their own way, their own doctrine. Yes.
Their own way, and they're on camera every day, making our children to be seeing bad things, thinking it's okay. It's not okay. Marriage is not bed of roses, but there's joy in being married to a man and a woman.
Thank you.
You understand what I'm saying?
Thank
you.
So
people should, and the way they say they're raising the kid, making the poor children confused. Today they are here, tomorrow they are there.
Today they're a boy, the next day they're a girl. Oh, Lord help us.
Yes. Making the poor man look like a joke. This guy that used to be so respectful, so people loved him. He was one of those clean guys in Hollywood. See now how he's looking. I like a fool. I mean, is it marriage by force?
My God.
You see, this men too, you people should learn. You had a wife, had a son, a woman that was because you met this woman on set or whatever, you jumped there. Look at what has happened. For me, the woman is very insecure. This gender thing, I'm sorry to say she's an insecure woman doing all this nonsense. I don't know. I don't watch that. I don't follow. The last time, I think it's 2014 when the son or the daughter was just up people, I don't want to be part of them. I thought. I just once in a while on the news, you're watching something and their name come up, but they are not my cup of tea. It was now that I'm seeing, and the time he slapped that guy, that was so bad for him.
Yeah.
And everything. You see, he looks vulnerable.
Yeah.
And to even come out now to say you guys were not married, seriously.
Yeah, you left him slap you. It's crazy. It's mad.
Just let that guy in the middle of the water like that. But for me, all these things is for us all to learn. All that glitter is not gold.
Thank you.
Out there is what for us. They want us to see, and if you sit there, you don't build your self-esteem, and be a better person. You think you want to emulate somebody else's life, then it's your problem.
Sure.
We all have to work on our own self and stop thinking that we're idolizing people that have no business. I don't know. My dear, thank you.
Thank you so much, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the contribution. I appreciate it, sis. Thank you. Yeah, I know my darling sis, Jinkedo, she's always been talking about people supporting. But it's something people need to also understand. I need my supporters to know. I really appreciate the supporters I have, to be honest with you. I really, really do. And I would rather have a small group of supporters who genuinely are there to support me and want the best for me, who are there to correct me and, wishing me well, wanting me to grow, bring out the best. Okay, because I know I have those people. There are people who support me quietly at the back. Okay, I'd rather have a handful, like they say, a bird at hand is worth thousands or millions in the bush. So I'd rather have that 2 or 3 persons who are there for me than have those 50 people who come to make my platform or my life chaotic. So if there someone was to come to make my platform or my life chaotic, I'd rather not have that kind of support. I want to, have that support where I feel comfortable, I can sleep and know that I'm safe. Nobody's going to come and say, Bella, you get up and do this because I did that for you. No. Okay, I remember there was a time where there was something like, oh, there's a list flying on this social media because they wanted lists or names of vloggers to be brought forward so they can bless them. And I said to the person who brought the news, I said, please, can you tell them to take my name off? I don't want to be on such list. I do not. It's not like a pop. No, I don't like that. That was already a recipe for disaster. If you want to support me, you can support me on my platform in a respectful way. Don't join me with a list of people that I may not align with. No, you're already categorizing me in a certain box I don't want to be among. So yeah, I appreciate the ones that support me. I really, really do. Let me call. Let me call Grandsa. She tried to call. Let me call her back. Hopefully she's still free to talk. Hello, sis. Sorry, there was somebody on the call, so I couldn't pick up. Are you free to talk? Okay, thank you.
I just want to talk to you.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, go on. Okay. Yes, I remember. Absolutely. Yes. 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 Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go for it. Yeah. See. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah, I think we need to really be firm this time around. This is we all have to be very firm this time because I think maybe we didn't pass a stern message last time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. I hear you. I hear you. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks. Read some comments. It's okay for everyone to come out because the consequences are far beyond what you could imagine. I think if Queen Mother avoided everything, it would have helped situation. Peace, person, whatever. And it's not what they have both been pushing each other. We are aware that record saying that she confiscated funds. Oh God. Yeah. I really hope we can stamp this out. I really hope we can stamp this out. And I really hope that every single vlogger, man or woman, would say no to sharing and spreading of nudity, of nude photos and videos. I hope every single person, because it's just too much. We cannot tolerate it. Like, this is like what, the fourth or fifth or sixth nude that is happening in our community, and we cannot allow it. We can't. We can't. My darling sis made a point and said disassociate, and I said the same. You know, do not entertain such persons. Do not entertain them unless they go and they're willing to, you know, apologize. It's not, they're making mockery of womanhood. It's not just about a particular a lady. It's about the gender as a whole. About the gender as a whole. We really have to be firm. Really, really have to be firm. We frown on it. Like I said, we will not stop talking about it. We will continue to talk about it because we should and we must. We should and we must. Yes. We should and we must. So if we don't have any other callers, and then I suppose we will end the show for today. I really want to appreciate everybody for their contributions, all the callers and the commenters, and all the new and the visitors today, and the ones that have just subscribed. I appreciate you all so much for coming. Thank you so, so much. Living under blackmail is something I wouldn't wish for my worst enemy. No one should wish that for their worst enemy. This is the real time to fight for women. I don't talk my own. I'm telling you, Mama, it's unspeakable. My God. It's crazy. Anyways, so thanks to everybody. Let me just give a shout out to everyone that's here. And I appreciate every single person. It's crazy. The world we're living in at the moment, we have to be very careful, honestly. We have to be very, very careful. All right, thank you so much. Oh, that one golf ball. Thank you for coming. Jinken Don Danny says, thank you. Peace person, my woman for life. Thank you so much for always being there. FBI clearance. Big sis, thank you so much. BTV, my darling sis, thank you. Big sis Zaina Fred, I appreciate you. Yvette Moko, my baby sis, thank you, darling. Queen Bridget came out to say it was a lie about the harvest. No, it wasn't a lie, Queen Bridget. It wasn't a lie. They were separated. They are separated. Queen Bridget, thank you, darling. Rita, oh, my darling sis, Rita, oh, thank you so, so much. I appreciate you for coming. God's love, the sweetest soul. Oh, this person behind this profile. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you all so, so much. Everybody, still, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sing, thank you so much. And anyway, hopefully I will see you all at some point next week. This Sunday is my birthday. I'm not celebrating, I'm not doing anything, but I'll be very busy preparing for my little celebration for the weekend coming. So I may do a little show of appreciation just before the weekend of next week. Okay, so I may do a little show. So you guys wish me luck. Keep praying for me as I prepare to celebrate a big milestone in my life. Okay, a big milestone. I prepare to celebrate that, and I thank God for giving me an additional year. So yeah, I'll see you all some point next week. And with that said, I wish you all a great rest of the week. And I thank you all so, so, so much from the bottom of my heart for all your love and support and motivation and encouragement. Thank you all. And I pray that you all stay safe and that God will protect each and every one of you. Thank you all so much and see you all soon. Let's listen to our, our medley as always as we exit. Please like as you leave. If you haven't like please. Happy birthday in advance, Mama. Thank you, Mama. Thanks, Mama. Thank you so much. Eh. You are allowed to put makeup on that day. All right, big sis. Thank you. I'm gonna go ugly. Am I allowed to wear lashes, false lashes? I'm gonna be looking like a panda. I remember the first time I wore false lashes. Oh my god. I can't carry those things. I don't know how. My darling Auntie Rosemary is carrying hers so gracefully. I can't. I don't know what to do it. Thank you so much, Rita. Oh, thank you so much, darling. Rita, oh, you're always there to support me, actually. Thank you so much, Rita. Oh, thanks for always being there, sis. I appreciate you. So I've been given the green flag to wear makeup on my big day. Ayone for before. Ayao no iba mukurule masa. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. I see you guys are enjoying the music. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody. See you all next week.